We're going to sing for you a song tonight from a very ancient form of music called the madrigal. And the madrigal song has been around for over 600 years, and they were generally, of course, sung by small choirs, 411, 5 foot. But we're going to do this one tonight. Thank you very much. That's one of my favorites. Now, we're going to sing this one tonight as a rather tall duet. It's entitled The Troubadour Song. Do you happen to know of a maiden in need of a sweetheart? Here's one who is anxious to please. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left while the nightingale sings in the trees. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me... Will you cut that out? It's very difficult singing a duet by myself.
I imagine it puts a lot of pressure on your other voice.
I don't have another voice.
And don't try singing a duet by yourself.
I wasn't trying to sing a duet by myself.
You said you were trying to sing a duet by yourself.
I said it's difficult to do that, but I didn't say I was trying to. It's the way it turned out because you didn't help me. You didn't sing, you didn't join in.
I don't know the words.
Never stopped you before.
If I don't know the words, I don't sing the song. If I don't know the notes, I don't blow the tune. If I don't know the steps, I don't do the dance. That's the way I live my life.
Wait a minute. I can't argue with that. You're absolutely right, but in this particular instance, you don't have to know the words to sing the song.
Then I was doing good.
You weren't singing.
I don't know the words.
That's what I said. You see, my brother's wondering, probably, right now, how can you sing a song if you don't know the words? But that is the magic of a madrigal. Now, remember I said briefly, madrigals were created when? 600 years ago? That period of European history. No public schools, so most people were illiterate. They couldn't read or write either. And they wanted to sing these songs. And so when they'd be walking down the street and would come upon a group of madrigal singers gaily singing their songs, and they wanted to join in, but they didn't know the words, and they didn't want to appear stupid. What they did is they created their own words. These were called nonsense words or nonsense lyrics, and after a couple hundred years, became standardized into the well-known and quite popular fa-la-las of today. So whenever you hear a musical phrase, it goes a little bit like this. With a fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, that's where it came from. And lets people sing songs without
knowing the words.
Right.
A perfect example of what my brother says is that Christmas carol, "Did the bells bell holly fa la 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 la." It's a perfect example.
Repeat that example.
I said the example that you brought up was a perfect example.
What was?
Is like the Christmas carol, "Did the bells bell holly."
No. It's deck the halls, not dig the balls.
I don't know all the words. I just know.
I rest my case. Perfect point. Tommy will do the fa-la-las, yes, okay. And I will do the words. We'll have a duet, and we'll continue with the song. Second verse.
I'm just going to do the fa-la-las. They're really the nonsense word. There's actually no... my brother's words, your words are the most important because mine are just nonsense words.
Tommy, you missed the point of the fa-la-las. The orchestra does not have words. They have sounds, they have music, they add texture. That's what fa-la-las. You're another instrument with the orchestra, helping my lyrics, okay? Second verse. The time it is short, there is none I can spare. The nightingale song soon will die in the air. Don't you think, dearest maiden, you'd better agree to make love whilst the nightingale sings in the tree. La 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 chirp chirp.
That's the sound of a nightingale. Big Mother Nightingale.
Oh, you cut that out, Tommy. I didn't ask for a Big Mother Nightingale, and you know it. Now, why'd you do that? Why'd you have to wreck and ruin a song like that? You just did it on purpose. Looks like I'm wasting my time up here trying to bring you into the song. You said you didn't know it, right? Said you didn't know all the words, right?
Would you please stop whining?
Well, that happens. That happens to be my job.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Well, thank you very much.
That was not a compliment.
And that is not a compliment either. I resent that reaction. Hey, what did I ask you for, Tom? It was simple. Why did you ruin the song?
CBS told me to.
CBS told you? Why would they do that?
I don't know. They just came up and told me.
Oh, they forced you to do it,
No,
huh?
they just told me to.
They told you to? Did they threaten you?
No, they just said wreck that song.
Or else what?
There was two guys in gray suits, and from CBS, and came down about 1 hour before the show, and they came up to me and said, "Tom, wreck that song, and wreck that song. Just wreck that song."
That's all they said? Or else what?
Then they said, do you like birds?
They said,
"Do you like birds?" I said, "Yes, I love birds." And they said, "Well, if you like," they said, "you better wreck the song if you like birds."
I don't understand.
They say they would take little birds. They'd say grab little local birds.
Local birds?
Local birds. They take these little birds. This is what they said. They would take the bird and they kind of turn it over and they grab its little leg and tweak it. They just tweak its little leg and sprain its leg, and then they throw the bird in the air and they said I fly good, but they liked. I said, why would you do that? I don't know why. They said they like to see them land funny. They kind of land, they kind of spin out. The little pecker hits the dirt, they go spin. I said, I like birds. I said, for them not to do that to a bird.
So they threatened
They told me to wreck the song, bottom line.
Do you do everything?
With a threat of a bird?
Well, I like birds too, but does this mean you'll do anything that CBS tells you to do?
They told me to wreck the song.
Do you do everything CBS tells you to do?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Would you jump off a bridge if CBS told you to do it?
Not again.
Nice enough. Well, I think, we want to thank you all. I think it's time for us to say goodnight. But before we do, we want to bring out some of the writers from the 1968 Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour writing staff and introduce you to them.
We have Alan Bly.
Hey, Alan.
Bob Einstein. Gene Farmer. Carl Gottlieb. Steve Martin. Lorenzo Music. Rob Reiner. Mason Williams.
And we'd also like to thank our guests tonight, Jennifer Warren, Lee French, Glenn Campbell, John Hartman, Pat Carlson, and our thanks to Ray Katzler and his orchestra and the Ron Poindexter Dancers. Come on now, everybody. And good night. We'll see you in 20 years.
This is Roger Carroll speaking for the Smothers Brothers 20-year reunion show. Good night.